What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 25 of For Life Trading Cards podcast and video series. My name's Sasha, if you don't know me already. Today, I wanted to talk about the Trae Young, Luka Doncic, and then the Ja Morant and Zion Williamson market. We've seen some crazy prices in the last couple days and a couple weeks in the Ja Morant and Zion Williamson prices. So I wanted to compare those two guys to the two guys that are going to be, starters in the All-Star game in Trae Young and Luka Doncic. Congrats to those guys for making the All-Star team at such young ages, right? Trae Young's only 21 and Luka's only 20, so it's crazy to see them already in the All-Star game, and they're both going to be starters. So that's really crazy. But you would think that those two guys' prices would be higher than two guys that are rookies and haven't really done too much in the league in Ja Morant and Zion Williamson. But that is not the case, actually. Ja Morant's base Prism PSA 10 is selling for $205 right now. Now you might think, oh, that's a ton of money, but wait till you hear this. Zion Williamson's base Prism PSA 10 is selling for $420 right now. Now, maybe you're new to the hobby, those prices just kind of go through your head thinking, oh, it doesn't seem that bad. Well, let's compare those prices. Trae Young's base Prism PSA 10 is going for $80 right now. Luka Doncic's base Prism PSA 10 is going for $220 right now. So, Ja Morant's base Prism PSA 10 is 4 times more expensive than Trae Young's base PSA 10. Now, who's the better player? Well, of course, anybody who knows basketball would say Trae Young. Maybe you could say Ja Morant's on the come up. You could see him being a better player than him in a couple years. I don't really think so, but that could be a conversation. But right now, who's the better player? I mean, I think most would say Trae Young. Who's going to be starting in the All-Star game? Who's going to be the starting point guard? Trae Young. And let's say, even some people believe that Ja Morant's a little bit of a better player than Trae Young, which I think if you know basketball, that's not the case. But let's just hypothetically, is Ja Morant 4 times the player of Trae? Of course not. But that's right now what the numbers are showing. So that's a vast overpriced Ja Morant base PSA 10 rookie card right now. And I think the main reason we're saying that is because there's only a couple PSA 10s coming out right now because all of the stuff is probably still at PSA and BGS. So there's a high demand and low supply. But what's kind of scary right now is, people who are coming in new to the hobby are jumping on these new rookies because, they're seeing them on House of Highlights or whatever it may be, but they're not, really understanding the market. And then, we could talk about Zion Williamson. His cards rate is at $420. That's 2 times more expensive than Luka Doncic. And Luka Doncic is possibly going to be the MVP of the league this year. And Zion Williamson's base PSA 10 rookie card is almost 2 times higher than that. That just doesn't make sense. I mean, why would you go out and pay, even if you think that Zion Williamson could be the next LeBron James, why are you going out and paying $420 when you could go buy 2 of Luka's cards, who right now at this age is actually better than LeBron James? So again, I think what we're seeing is a lot of, new people coming into the hobby, going after certain cards and getting hype on certain guys' cards. And I just want to, put this video out to give you guys an awareness and to show you guys what's really out there. Because I think what you'd find is, going in on guys that are still super young, 20 and 21, who are going to be starting in the All-Star game, and the prices are, 4 times to 2 times less than guys that aren't even going to be All-Stars, that are rookies, that still have a lot of questions to be answered and are that much more expensive. I mean, these cards are really, really expensive right now. And I think one of the main things we have to understand is when, maybe you're new to the hobby or you're getting, onto the hype train, just look at the numbers. Look at eBay sold listings. Look what they're going for, then compare it to their stats, compare it to see how they're playing. Those are the things we want to look for. Again, I want to bring up again. A lot of the reason is because there's a low pop report of the Zion and Jaw cards. So basically, what that means is there's not a lot of PSA 10s out there yet because all the cards are still in grading right now. So there's only a couple out there. That means that the demand's way higher because there's a low supply. But I think as we're gonna see more of these cards coming out as PSA 10s and more of them getting onto the market of eBay and StockX or ComC, whatever marketplace you use, we're going to see the prices slowly kind of come down where they're supposed to be. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for because I'm sorry, $420 for a Zion base PSA 10 is absolutely ridiculous. Um, Even if he's going to be the next LeBron James right now at this point, $420 is ridiculous. Think about it this way: a LeBron James base rookie PSA 10 is what, maybe five times, five and a half times higher in price than a Zion. Which would you rather spend $420 on a Zion, or let's say whatever the LeBron's going for right now, 2,400 around there? Um, it just seems crazy to me right now. So if you are new to the hobby, definitely take a look at Trae Young and Luka's rookie cards. If you're thinking about John Zion, take a look at Trae's and Luka's, and I think they'll change your mind pretty quickly. It was just interesting to see these prices the last couple of weeks and people buying and buying and buying. I really want to emphasize in this episode: take a look at the stats, look at eBay sold listings, look at what the prices are going for. Don't just jump onto the hype train, especially during the year. During the off season, it's always the best time to buy because you can buy up guys' cards, and cards are cheaper because there's not a lot of attention on that specific sport in the off season, and you can go in all in on guys. Now, during the year when these guys are playing, the problem is that we see is people are reacting more than actually, really doing the homework. So I think that's why we're seeing the prices this high, and along with there's a there's not that many PSA 10s out, which will change in the next couple weeks to couple months. So I just wanted you guys to be aware on this, and make sure you're using your money wisely, because it is your money at the end of the day, and you don't want to go into the hobby freshly started and lose a lot of money. You want to make sure you're making the right decisions, making calculated decisions. I guess if you're like a millionaire or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But I mean, if you're looking to make some money out of this, and just be aware. The next thing I wanted to talk about is some of my pickups the last couple weeks. It has been kind of slow lately. I've been picking up some soccer, been focusing a lot on soccer. While the World Cup cards have gone up a great amount, the Kylian Mbappe's I'm talking about, of course. His base raws, I think, are 25 right now. His base World Cup cards, PSA 10s, are around 220. Again, those are the cards that I was telling everybody to pick up raw for like $4 to $5 and $20 base PSA 10s. Those were the days, right? But anyways, I decided to go in on some of the Optic and Donruss cards because I think those are going to have tons of room to grow. While there's people are paying attention to the Prism World Cup cards, I think we're going to be seeing the same thing when the Luka and Trae's. Everybody's going after their silvers, right? But everybody kind of forgot about their Optic stuff, and then Optic got hot all of a sudden because people saw that the silvers were not overproduced like the Prism silvers. So people went on the Optic silvers, and those prices went on a tear. So I think we're gonna. I don't know for sure when it will happen, because the soccer market is just always changing. But since we see this huge bump in prices in the Prism World Cup stuff with the base and the silvers, I decided to go in on the Optic. There was a solid amount of eBay listings from this one guy. All was under one guy, so I bidded on like a lot of his cards, and I'll go through all the ones that I picked up. The first one they're all Kylian Mbappe. So the first one's going to be Kylian Mbappe. This is numbered 96 out of 149. You're going to see all these cards that I actually picked up were numbered, which is pretty cool to see. I picked this up for $30. Pretty sweet card, blue on blue. So excited to pick this one up. I got this for $30. Next one I did pick up, another optic. It's going to be an orange. I think it's an orange. I don't think they'll call this one a gold. Not too familiar with all the optic stuff yet. But this is This is going to be numbered 35 out of 99, another numbered card. I was super stoked to get all these stuff numbered at these prices because, again, as you guys know, as I've talked about the soccer market so many times, I really believe in the soccer market a ton, not just based off my opinion, but off of just the data that I've looked at. Again, if you want to look at something crazy, if you go onto my LinkedIn page, or if you go onto my Instagram page, I have an article on soccer and Messi rookie cards and the vast underpriced and underproduced Messi cards that are out there. Pretty cool. So next card, another blue, same card as before, the Kylian Mbappe. This is 969 out of 149. So pretty cool there. Same thing. And then this is going to be a Donruss. This is a die cut. So you can see the cuts here. And then this is numbered 36 out of 100. And then we got two more left. We got a gold, which I was really excited about. We got a gold Kylian Mbappe Donruss. This is numbered to 75. So this is number 65 out of 75, which is really cool. And then the last one is another blue, but this is with his Emirates jersey, Fly Emirates logo in the front. So this is 127 out of 149, which is pretty cool again. So those are some of the soccer stuff I did pick up. I also picked up some, I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly, but it's Ansu Fati. You can look him up on eBay. I picked up some of his sticker cards. I think there's like 10 in here. I picked them up for around like $6 a card. Again, I've been high on soccer for a while. You know, I did pick up some basketball stuff recently at a trade night. I don't know if I have everything here. But I picked up, yeah, these are all the Lukas I picked up recently. I picked up 6 Lukas at trade night. And then I also picked up a Trae Silver PSA 10. Again, I'm picking up, I put a tweet out today about how I am picking up Trae and Luka all day over Ja and Zion. It's just the numbers speak for themselves. I mean, I have nothing against Ja or Zion. I think they're going to be phenomenal players. I think they're going to be great talents, and I hope they do extremely well. But when you have a guy in Luka Doncic, who's literally the best player we've ever seen at 20 years old, and Trae Young, who's looking to like he's going to be better than a Steph Curry. Of course, they both have long ways to go, but they've shown what they can do at such a young age. I'm picking up those guys 10 times out of 10 times, 20 times out of 20 times, 1,000 times over, 1,000 times over. You know, guys that prices in Ja Morant and Zion Williamson, who prices are actually 4 times to 2 times higher. So hopefully this video did help you out today to decide, you know, maybe if you're going after Ja or Zion, to look at Trae or Luka, or just help you understand the market in general, because especially with new people coming into the hobby, one of the most difficult things is understanding the market. But I mean, if you break it down super simply, again, you use eBay sold listings to just look at all comps. It's super simple. I hope, you know, this in general helped you out. I appreciate you guys listening. If you're watching on YouTube, definitely hit that subscribe and like button. If you're listening on the podcast on Spotify, I appreciate it. Please make sure to follow me. My Instagram page is @4LifeTradingCards, and then my TikTok's @4LifeTradingCards as well. And then I'll see you guys next time.